Hi, Brett Noy here from Uncle Bob's Bakery and Creative Crusts Baking Company. How did we get started in the baking industry? I was fortunate to grow up around it. My parents had bakeries, my dad's a baker, so it was an easy decision for me. I always really enjoyed growing up in that food environment, even at a young age being able to be creative and make all sorts of different things, and that inspired me then when the time came to actually go into a career. For me, baking was a natural choice. What is the key to industry longevity? Look, after being in business for ourselves for 25 years, the different things we've experienced over that time, probably the key point that I tend to tell people is measure and manage. You've got to be able to measure your processes in order to manage your outcomes. And we see it a lot, particularly around areas of wages cost, waste cost, things like that. If you're not measuring those processes very precisely and understanding where those costs are, it's very easy for things to get out of control. And once that happens, you have to then make other decisions that can affect product quality, consistency, and then things can go downhill very, very fast. How important is kitchen workflow to bakery operations? Look, like any food business, it's critical. When you're dealing with, particularly smaller spaces, it's sometimes really, really hard to get that exactly where you want it. But it's imperative that as much as possible within whatever space you have, that you have that workflow as economical as it can possibly be. Anywhere where you can reduce the amount of time somebody's walking, anywhere you can reduce the amount of time a fridge or a cold room door is opened, an oven door is opened, a grill is turned on or off, it's going to save you time and save you money. So it's very, very important that that flow, whatever it is and however big or small the space is in the right order to allow for all those different aspects and minimise those costs, which obviously all go back onto the bottom line, and that I believe will give greater longevity to any business operation for the future. Where do I see the value in food service design? Look, for us, and I say this a lot, but every business, every food business needs to go into particularly the setup phase with a strategy. Our strategy in recent years has always been food strategy. And the reason for that is because a lot of people say to me that, oh look, I can save money. If I don't do it here, I can save money. Let me guarantee you, you will spend the money, whether you spend it with food strategy or whether you spend it somewhere else, you are going to spend that money. Because the difference is when food strategy do it, they get it right. They deal with the council, so you can focus on the other important aspects of your business. Menu design, product development, the other areas where your area of expertise is. Leave the experts do the things that are really important around the design of your business. You've only got to have a business, if you've got a business that's going to do $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a week and you can't open for 3 weeks because you did the design yourself and you got the floor plan incorrect, and council won't let you open, then all of a sudden you've lost $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 when you would have spent a fraction of that in making sure that it was done properly the first time with far less stress and knowing that everything is in the right place, your workflow is correct. So I can't speak highly enough and recommend highly enough that you consider using a specialist like Food Strategy in this area and getting your design correct, because if you don't, it's going to cost you one way or another in the long run.